giving young people early exposure to one of the fastest growing skills shaping education and the workforce. We're talking AI. That's the goal behind a new pilot program for some grade 8 students right here in the GTA.
AI is where it's at, it seems. Gia is where it's happening live this morning with a new program. And why, G, this is so important. Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Jen. That's right. We have a session here taking place right now. These are young adults that are already working and want to add on to their skill set. We also have a couple of post-secondary students. And what's really cool about this innovation lab here is that they also work with high school students, really trying to give people a head start on AI technology. This morning for this session, they're working on their resume, which is so important. I'm going to bring in Agapi. She is the CEO of CILAR. Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good.
So tell me a little bit more about CILAR in this innovation lab.
Yeah, so CILAR is an organization that was created to ensure that as we move into the innovation economy, that we are creating an inclusive environment for everybody. So every community, every background has the opportunity to contribute to the innovation economy. And this is one of the examples. The Innovation Lab allows for young people to be exposed to the types of programs that we're providing. We have something called the Inclusive Innovation Platform, which is our learning platform where young people can sign up and they can join a cohort or they can learn at their own pace.
And all this is free of charge. All free of charge, and this is open to anyone.
We actually have a mandate to upskill 100,000 Canadians in AI by 2030, and so we do high school students, we do university, small businesses, so beginner AI, intermediary. We have all types. We also do programming in retail for retail adjacent folks because those are the folks who our jobs are most at jeopardy moving into the new economy.
Okay, and so this morning, what are we seeing here? Ishmael's leading this class. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so we've actually created a prompt judge, I would probably say. So there's an opportunity. We're teaching them how to prompt properly to be able to get the right results. So we use the tool. The young people are using the tool now. They're putting in a prompt, it grades it, and then gives you examples as to how you could improve, because prompting is really important for you to be able to get the results that you need out of AI. Because sometimes you ask it to do something and it's very basic, and then it doesn't give you the results that you want to get frustrated. So this is helping them become most efficient to be able to produce, in this case, a resume so that they can provide it to look for work.
Okay, so it's a free program. It's offered to anybody.
Yep.
If people want more information, they can go to CILAR.ca.
Yes.
There is a focus as well as on Black youth as well to give them an opportunity here.
Yeah, so I think we're very committed to working with Black, Indigenous, racialized communities because those are the low-income communities, rural communities. Our entire focus is ensuring that as we're looking and we're building a whole new system, AI is changing everything about our world. We want to make sure that we're creating a system that's inclusive so that we're not looking back a generation from now saying, oh, well, we didn't think of those folks, or we should have. All of the isms we want out the door.
Love it. Okay, thank you so much. We're
Yeah.
going to talk to a couple of students here. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Adonijah.
Hi. So I understand you're in a post-secondary program right now. Where are you at and what are you studying?
I go to Humber Polytechnic and I'm studying creative photography.
And so how important is a program like this for you? What are you're obviously focusing on your resume and learning AI. Why did you want to do something like this?
Mainly because over the past few months, I've done some AI related things at school. And obviously noticing AI is going to be a big part of the future, and there's a lot of things AI can help me with, especially in the field that I'm going into. One of the things I've used AI for is kind of helping with my creativity, giving me ideas on what I could do for a photo shoot or a certain color palette or style or something of that sort.
You're learning this as an add-on to what you're doing right now at school.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And are you liking it so far?
Yeah, it's pretty fun so far.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. So again, a cool initiative. You've got young people here, post-secondary. They even do programs for high school students. For more information, CILAR.ca. We're going to take a break here on CP24 Breakfast. Hey, in our later this morning, we'll introduce you to the robot here. So a lot of cool things happening here at the Innovation Lab. More to come. It's a huge part of the future. It's actually, I would say, now. And what's so cool about the CILAR Innovation Lab is that it's not only just working with high school students, as you mentioned, the grade 8 students, but we also have young adults here as well as post-secondary students, and basically either learning AI technology or improving on their skills of AI technology and really just giving them a head start. And what's really cool about the CILAR Innovation Lab is that the programs are free, and there is a focus as well helping underserved communities get a chance to learn about AI. I'm going to bring in Ishmael here, who's with CILAR. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we're doing something fun here. In our last segment, we sort of demonstrated about how to improve your resume, get ready if you want to apply for a job. This time around, we sent my image. So tell me what the students are doing with my picture.
For sure, yeah. So we worked on structuring a proper prompt earlier. So we just wanted to make it a little bit more fun and creative and ask the students to use her picture and just go crazy and just make it fun.
So what kind of programs would they be using to touch up the photo or do something fun with the photo?
Yeah, so this is an AI Foundations for Youth workshop. So we're just using any LLM. So we can be using ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Google's Nano Banana. So yeah, they're free to use whatever they would like.
And when you're teaching them, especially when it comes to images and coming up with something creative, what are some of the tips then that you give to the students?
Yeah, for sure. So just structuring the right prompt. So having a task, constraint, a role, and giving it context. So we did use our prompt generator Judge earlier so that they could get their scores and learn how to improve their prompts. So they're utilizing that right now.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Ishmael. So just imagine a photo like this was sent to all the students. Now let's look at some of the finished products. And they did this within just a few minutes. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Fatu.
Okay, Fatu. So what did you do here with my photo?
I just put your picture and I wrote the prompt of make her a queen, put her on the throne, give her a crown, and a little orange cat. And this is what it gave me.
That's incredible. And thank you for making me into a queen.
I think it's very fitting.
I love that. Okay, very cool. Who else has done something? Okay, let's come on over here. Hi there, what's your name? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what was the prompt that you gave the program?
So I gave the prompt based on artist because I'm an artist myself. So I want to see how you look as an artist, a visual artist.
Okay, let's put it down flat so that Ken can see it here. So this is me as an artist?
Yeah.
That is so cool. I can't get over that. And it did it in just a few minutes.
Yeah, just a few minutes, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, did you have a finished product? Okay, let's come on over. Okay, hi, what's your name?
My name is Ian.
Ian, okay, and what did you do, Ian?
Yeah,
Let's turn your laptop towards Ken here so you can see.
Yes, I put a couple prompts to get you into different TV shows, some that I've watched. So here's you in Ted Lasso.
Love it.
And then this is you in Severance. Very serious, very ready for work. And then this is you in Money Heist. You just pulled the biggest heist in history. So, and it was pretty good. It got you contextualized in all the different different backgrounds and settings. Oh, it's really, really cool.
And by the way, you and I have the same taste in TV shows. You just picked some of my favorite shows as well. Thank you. That's amazing. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi there. I go by Rare.
Rare?
Yeah.
Okay, Rare. So what did you decide to do?
I want to turn you into a cartoon retro-based book cover.
Okay.
So first we went with the Mystery of the Lost Ink.
Okay, let's put this right here.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then I switched it up. I was like, let's make it fun. Let's make it space themed. So that's where this came from.
I love it. So it's the Starlight Chronicles.
Yes.
So you must be into sci-fi stuff.
Yes, I do.
You're a sci-fi fan.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
That is really cool, and I love the fact that it's got a comic book theme to it. Okay, let's do one more. This one is cracking me up. I don't even know what this is. So let's see. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Zaru.
Okay, Zaru, let's turn your laptop towards us. What in the world is this?
I asked AI to make you a vegetable of its own choice.
So it chose a carrot?
Yes.
Now, why did you decide to just pick a vegetable?
I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
I thought it would be funny, so I decided to make it a carrot.
Look at that. And you know what's so funny? I absolutely love vegetables. I actually prefer vegetables over meat. So this is really fitting for me. That's hilarious. Thank you so much. So many cool ideas, just fiddling with technology. And by the way, people, let's not see these images on the internet after we're done, okay? It's fun for the Innovation Lab here. And again, if you want more information, what a great way to allow students, young adults who want to get a head start on AI, improve on those skills. For more information, CILAR.ca. And it can be used to your advantage, right? It can be a useful tool. We certainly are seeing that this morning. First segment, a lot of the students here, these are young adults who are already in a career, and we do have some post-secondary students as well who are really just getting a head start on AI technology, helping them to put together a resume or put together an assignment or get creative, fiddle around with the images as we saw when we sent them my photo. Now we're going to learn about robotics, which is so cool. And this is a company called Global DWS. They've partnered up with CILAR Innovation Lab. And this is Timo. He's a robot. Joining me now is Ziad from Global DWS. Good morning. Good. So tell me a little bit about Timo.
Well, Global DWS is a local Canadian company. We specialize in robotics and AI as well as smart workplaces. We're very happy today to join CILAR with our GracePod platform. GracePod is a platform, the complete platform utilizes AI and robotics to make it easy for example, the students here, they learn the theory today. How they apply it in the real world is what we're looking at
Love
today.
it. Can you give us a demonstration of what Timo can do?
Timo can bring social engagement.
Let's bring the volume all the way up.
John Lennon.
Perfect.
Correct. Quelle est le plus petit nombre premier?
Oh, that's in French. Okay, great. So it's a game.
It's a game. It's a social engagement, basically. It has other modules like the songs module for the senior kids. Provides entertainment and social engagement for the seniors. Right? We also have a module, the dementia box. Right? With the dementia box, it's going to help the seniors basically to read better and read slowly. If they can read it, fine. If they cannot read it,
Canada's game.
we can have the robot read
the cold,
the book
harsh
for
winters
them.
of Canada as
The
it
last
affects all
module
the people
basically
who live.
would be the stand-up comedy.
What do you call a belt made of watches?
Any ideas?
I have no idea.
A waste of time.
So, this is the kind of entertainment we need to provide to the seniors, basically.
Why did the
Yeah.
Okay, so this Timo specifically, you've got some programs here for seniors, but this is something that the students here can learn. I'm going to bring in Agapi here
Definitely.
from CILAR Innovation Lab. So come on over here beside Timo. This is so cool. So not only are you teaching the students here AI technology, but a little bit about robotics.
Yeah, so the innovation economy has a lot of technologies that's going to contribute to it, and we want to expose the young people to all of those options. We actually have partnered with Global DWS in the past to do this with elementary school children. So the opportunity, and you can actually change the interface of this. So we've also used them at events to be able to kind of explain. We do episodic disabilities and accessibility using technology. So we would put some quizzes on here at events so that employers could understand a bit more and make it a bit more interactive. But robotics is also part of the innovation economy, and we want to expose the young people to that as well.
I love it. I love it. And this is what CILAR is all about. It's providing these services for free.
Yes.
And that's the whole point, introducing young people, even as young as grade 8 students, to AI technology.
I think the strength, I call CILAR the ecosystem orchestrator. So we work with government, post-secondary institutions, corporations. We have 50 corporate members or partners that come alongside us to support us in this work, just like DSW and or DWS. And we also are working with community organizations. So frontline service-led organizations, how can we bring this really vital, important technology into those communities?
For somebody who's a post-secondary student, this would be an add-on to their program?
Yes, and if you aren't a post-secondary student, we have partnerships with the University of Waterloo, TMU, so there's also pathways. So if you take one of our courses, for instance, in retail at TMU, you then can, it's with the Chang School, so there's also also opportunities to then lead into actually becoming a student.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zia, this is great. And Timo
Yeah.
is a great example where you can put in different programs there, right?
Definitely, yes. I mean, it can be reprogrammed, it can be utilized with, it's not only the senior care, but the students as well. I mean,
Okay. Do you want to get the remote? Timo and I will walk around the classroom
Yeah.
again. I'll put on some music. And again, if you want more information about CILAR, you just go to CILAR.ca. Okay, let's do a lounge, jazz, blues music. Come on in, Timo. They're learning about AI, for example, applying it to a resume to improve your resume when you're looking for a job. We're learning a little bit about robotics, and then we're going to get to VR goggles, which, believe it or not, I've never worn a pair, so this will be new to me. I'm going to bring in Agapi here from CILAR Innovation Lab. It's a not-for-profit organization. Really quickly, for anybody who's interested at home, what is the program about?
Yeah, so CILAR exists to work with government, post-secondary institutions, and corporations to be able to bring the future of the innovation economy to communities, to making sure that nobody gets left behind. That's the, low-income communities, racialized communities, Black, Indigenous. We want to ensure that accessibility is there, so we're doing work around accessibility with episodic disabilities. We're also doing programs that are industry-specific, as well as introductory for elementary school, for folks who want add-ons so that they just really could understand it. So beginner, intermediary for small businesses.
Yes.
And as AI is evolving and changing, we're keeping up. We're talking to our corporate partners. We're asking them what tools are they creating that we can bring to community and partner with. Yeah.
And this is free.
Yes, completely free.
Completely free.
And the VR goggles that you're going to take a look at actually is an introductory to our retail program. We call it AI Powered Futures. So that's also a program that we run, and it has a cohort model, but there's also the ability to do it at your own pace.
Okay.
And this is across Canada.
And I love it. It's for free. So if you want more information, CILAR.ca, CILAR.ca. Let's talk to a couple of students before I hit the stage. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Godlive.
Okay, so obviously loving this program. Yes. And why was this important to you?
Well, going into the job market, you should be up to date with what is on the market as well. So being up to date and being on par with what the market is looking for is very important.
I love that. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to hit the stage now. Raya is here from CILAR. What are we going to be doing here?
Well, first, let's say that we created a song with AI, and so we're gonna give that a try, see how that sounds like, and then do a little bit of jamming, and then you will put on your goggles, and it will take you through the retail environment. We did set up a bunch of rooms, but today we're gonna really focus on that retail space, so you get a sense of what the program's about and how you can imagine AI in the workplace, and how retail workers and whether you're frontline or managerial workers can really tap into AI. That seems something so far-fetched. It's an opportunity. This program that we've created is an opportunity to really put AI into everything. So we're starting with retail.
So let's put on the VR goggles. And then what am I seeing here? Oh my gosh, what am I seeing here?
Well, this is our retail environment. Ishmael and I created the space ourselves, and this is where you can really learn about where you can see AI in your everyday space. And so if you keep walking, you'll see where our program overview, as well as an explanation of how AI is going to be used with the program and in the program that we're developing. So what are you seeing right now?
Now, we also have a music created. We only have 20 seconds left. Can we cue the music? And this is a song that the class developed, and you guys are all going to dance with me, right? Okay, so everyone stand up. We're going to dance it out back to the studio. This is a song that they created, this class. And again, it was all AI generated, and I'm wearing my goggles. I'll be dancing in the convenience store. Perfect. And again, more information, CILAR.ca. Thank you, everyone. This has been so much fun.
All right, you can't get a G Live Eye segment without some dancing, even though she's talking AI. But there we go. Pretty remarkable stuff there. And yeah, AI is the way it's all going, and everyone here is getting an opportunity to learn. G, thanks for all this morning.
Watch what nuts do to our body.
A walnut is really good for you. It's loaded with